that goal is and make it really vague, our unconscious isn't going to know what we want, and it's kind of going to get bored halfway through anyway and go off and chase butterflies or something. You've got to make it clear and concise in a nutshell. Make it really, really clear and specific. And again, being specific is very important. It goes back to that whole I'd like a pay rise thing. Here you go. There's a penny a month pay rise. You've got your pay rise. If you're not specific, how's your unconscious going to know what you actually want? How is it going to know how to help you to get what you actually want? If you say, I want to have more money, and you then find 10 pence, 10 cents, whatever, in the street, pick it up, hey, you've now got more money. Your unconscious goes, wow, we wanted more money, we've got more money, yay, we rock. You're going, is that it? At which point your unconscious starts to think, well, hang on, you said you wanted more money, we got more money, and you're still upset and annoyed. What's going on? To heck with you. Next time you want something, sort it yourself. You asked for something, I gave it you. You're still not happy. God, there's no pleasing some people. Make it clear and concise. Is this all making sense? I certainly hope it is. As I say, there is a lot more that we could a lot more that we could go into on this. I'm not going to do in this episode because it takes us away from the point here. If it's of interest, let me know. We'll see what we can do in another show. So just to recap, the goal creator, make sure the goal is clear and concise. Make sure it's realistic. Make sure you ensure the safety of the goal. Make sure you state it as if achieved. Make sure your goal is timed. Check the orientation and realize results and react realistically. So when you write your goal out, the way you would write it out is you write what you achieved, you write when you achieved it, so write out what it is that you achieved, or that you got, or that you have. Remember, you're writing as if you've already got it. So write out what it was, write out when you achieved it. Those are two key things. Very, very important things. Then also a couple of other things that you need to write out in relation to this goal. How did you react to achieving it? Now, this is going to call for a little bit of imagination because obviously you haven't achieved it yet. But how do you think you will react when you achieve it? Really, really, really envisage that. Really kind of step into that. Feel what it's like to have achieved it. You've achieved this goal. How does that feel? How do you react? What do you do? How do you react to achieving it? And write that down in nice, glorious sensory detail. How you felt, what you did. And then, just to cap it off, write down what you did next. Now that you've achieved the goal, what did you do next? Now I know sometimes some people will be going, what the heck's all that about? There is a lot of psychology behind this. There's a lot of neuroscience behind this. There's a lot of reason for this. But the important thing to remember is write your goal down as if it's already been completed. Write down what you achieved. Write down when you achieved it. Write down how you reacted to achieving it. And then write down what you did next. And these are going to get you to really, really think about this goal and what it means to you. So use the goal creator formula and really write down, imagine what it feels like to achieve that goal. Really turn that up. Really, really bask in having achieved it. How do you feel? How did you react to achieving it? And then what did you do next? Write all of those down as your goal. So yeah, this is a bit more than, so your goal is now going to be, is a bit more than, this year I'm going to get fit. Get fit. What does get fit mean? How do you know when you've got fit? Write it down. What specifically did you achieve? When specifically did you achieve it? How did you react to achieving it? And what did you do next? So your goal might be to be able to do a 5K park run in under 20 minutes. I did the 5K park run. My time beat 20 minutes. I did it in under 20 minutes, and I did it on the fourth Saturday in May. I celebrated with my friends. What I did next, I felt really, really great about having finally achieved this. And what I did next, I booked myself onto a 10K run. Whoa! You're now really stepping up, not to just the goal, but beyond the goal as well. Again, if you go to theconfidencealchemist.com/gift, you'll be able to get the Goal Creator worksheet, which will help you to nail your resolutions, create your goals. You get a bit more information in there as well. We'll just very, very, very quickly go through some other bits and some of the questions that you might want to consider when you're selecting your goal, because there are times when a goal is not necessarily the right goal to have. It's possible to create a resolution that doesn't actually serve you. And that will be a complete waste of time. But we do it. And again, that's why sometimes our resolutions fail. So there are some questions that you might want to consider all around the goal. The Goal Creator worksheet that you can get at theconfidencealchemist.com/gift goes into a lot more detail and also gives you additional resources within that worksheet, helps you figure out additional ways that are going to help you to really achieve goals. And we haven't got time to go into that here, but let's just take a look at some questions that you can consider around your goal or around your resolution. So think of what your resolution is. Remember to use the creator format. Make it clear and concise. Make it realistic. Ensure the safety. Write it as if you've achieved it. Make it timed and oriented, and react realistically and realize results. Using all of that, create to really specify your goal. Once you've kind of got that goal, take a moment to think, why? Why do you want that goal? What is achieving that goal going to get for you? What is achieving that goal going to get for you? You've set this goal. Obviously, there's a reason for having that goal. What is achieving that goal going to get for you? And really take some moments to consider what you're going to get by achieving that goal. What does it do for you? And if it doesn't do anything for you at all, you're going to think, I achieved the goal. It doesn't really do anything. Is it a goal that's worth having? Is it a resolution that's worth striving for? And if it is a resolution that's worth striving for, if it is a goal worth getting, why? Why is it worth it? What will it get for you achieving it? So take some time to really consider what it's going to get by achieving that goal. What are you going to get by achieving that goal? I don't just mean you're going to get what the goal gives you, but what does getting that goal mean for you? What does it get for you? And then the next thing to consider, there's a lot to this. Oh, there's a lot more to this than you'd think, isn't there? Oh, I thought resolutions were simply make up a resolution and that's it. Now you see why so many people fail their resolutions. So you considered what will it get for you. Consider why is what it gets, why is that important to you? Why is it important to you to get whatever it is that achieving the resolution, achieving your goal will get you? Whatever it is that it gets for you, why is that important to you? Why is that important to you? It must be important, otherwise you wouldn't even be going for the goal. Why is it important to you? Really focus deeply on that. You might want to take some time and write out in longhand. These things, writing them out works best when you actually physically write it out rather than type it on a computer. really physically write it out. Why is that important to you? And then once you've thought through that and you've written out why that's important to you, then ask yourself one final question. What is all that going to enable you to do? What is all of that going to enable? It might enable you to do something. It might enable others to do something. But what will it enable you or others to do as a result of having getting whatever it is that achieving your goal gets for you? We're really stepping this up, really starting to look at a much, much bigger picture. Much, much bigger overall picture. And there's a reason for that. Because you see, whenever we work towards achieving a goal or a resolution, we're always going to encounter problems. That's just the way life is. Life is full of problems. It's not the problems that define us, it's how we overcome those problems. And it's how we overcome those problems that govern how we're going to succeed in achieving our resolutions or getting our goal. If we don't feel it's particularly important to us, if we're not heavily invested into it, as soon as we get hit a bit of a problem, we then start to sort of think, well, actually, I don't know if I can be bothered with this. It's a bit harder than I thought, really. It's all right. I'll skip gym class this week. It's all right. I'll have that extra bit of cake this week. It's not going to matter. It's all right. I'll just have a couple of glasses of wine. That's fine. It doesn't really count. I'm still sort of giving up alcohol this year. We start down that slippery road because we've hit a problem, hit a roadblock, because we're not heavily invested in it. However, when you really consider these questions, what does achieving the goal get for you? Why is that important to you? And what does all that enable you and others to achieve? Once you start realizing that this goal, which may seem a simple standalone goal, is actually part of a far greater whole. It has a much, much bigger knock-on ripple effect for you and those around you and those around them. Once you really start getting the importance of all of this, that's when the goal, achieving the goal, becomes so much more important. That's when your unconscious will devote so much more to focusing on finding all the ways that you can achieve this goal. And that's what's going to take you through the hard times, take you through those tough times, help you conquer the problems and the barriers. So there we go. That's how to nail your resolutions. There is as I say, there is more information, more detail on the Goal Creator worksheet that I've created. And if you go to theconfidencealchemist.com/gift, you'll be able to find Nail Your Resolutions on there. You'll be able to find the Goal Creator, or you'll be able to apply for the Goal Creator there, completely free. The Goal Creator worksheet is. And also, while you're there, if you go to theconfidencealchemist.com/radio show, you'll be able to find out all about this episode, previous episodes, and forthcoming episodes as well. Oh yes, I have got quite a few very interesting guests lined up for the coming weeks and months. So you're going to want to keep an eye on that. Anyway, our time together is drawing to a close for now. I hope you have found this interesting and useful. Let me know what you think of it. Go to the Confidence Alchemist page on Facebook. Leave some comments there. Let me know what you think. Like the Confidence Alchemist Facebook page, and above all, come back for the next episode. Until then, take care. Look after yourself, and remember that change is always possible. And you know what? When you change your mind, you change your life. Thanks a lot. Take care. I will catch you again very soon.
You've been listening to the Confidence Alchemist radio show. To find out more, visit theconfidencealchemist.com.